Well, we've been here about 3 years, and I really hadn't written anything about Reppin City or South Dakota, so this is kind of like a Reppin City poem, but some of you may be familiar with what I'm talking about. It's called Absurdity. On a street corner in Reppin City, South Dakota, Richard Nixon sits on a high-back chair, his head and shoulders covered with snow, his metal fingertips touching, as though he is contemplating the absurdity of it all. I see it every day when I come up here. So anyway. This one is, sometimes you get titles in your head that are a little different, so can lead to a poem. So this is called Gargling Light. For a long moment I listened to the window gargling light, and I thought the sun would burst out laughing. But the window stopped, and the sun went on to more important things. Just kind of a short one. One of my daughters got married a few years ago, and so I wrote this several years later. It's called Red Roses Remain. It has been almost 3 years since your wedding. On top of our wall unit sits a waterless vase with 6 roses, a reminder of that magical day when we walked down the aisle and I, your father, gave you to him forever. And the roses, still the color of dark wine, their petals sounding like paper at my touch, remain a link between a father's love and his daughter's destiny. Clean my mess up here. This poem is called Completely, and some of you may have heard it before, but I kind of like it. So. When was the last time you felt free to laugh completely? Did it make you feel young? Or excuse me, did it make you feel very young, or cold and out of breath? Was it warm and welcomed, or odd, strangely without place? And as it came, was it a seizure or immersion touched? Ears ringing, eyes running, mouth wide, hands clapping, voice shouting, legs high. When was the last time you felt free to laugh completely? I did my first poetry book. It's called Violin Memories. And so this is the title poem. My youngest child played her violin for me several days ago. Listening to her music can be an emotional experience, also one of joy, like when I held each of our newborn children for the first time. 19 years between the first and the last, which came 14 years ago. We stopped. With the last one, as with others, there were problems with the umbilical cord. I thought we were in complete agreement. Her tubes were tied and hernia fixed. She was 39. After 7 children, I felt that was enough. Her health was more important. I was 43. Since that day, she has wanted another, a son, which is impossible. She still grieves. He was never conceived. There is a halo of sadness around her heart. She still cries suddenly. All I can do is to hold her. The heartbreak is deeper than I'll ever know. There is no replacing him. If I could put him in her arms, her look of love and joy, avalanche of tears, would give me the greatest rapture I could ever know. I am helpless. She is in pain. He has been lost to her all this time, and always will be. There is no comfort. She is angry and sad. I never wanted to hurt her. I love her very much. and wonder how she will be after all our kids are gone. I want to say to her, keep his memory alive, but don't hollow out your heart. Thank you.